Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Shivam Giri and you're watching Vandagiri. So today's video is gonna be about GIC. So let's start the video and please stay tuned till the end. Do subscribe my channel for more contents. So this is more majorly me speaking about my experiences which are happening at the moment. I am thinking of making a video about the current scenario the students are facing, the things which I am facing, the mental stress and everything, as well as what are the news which is given to us by the government of Canada, by the government of India, by the UFS Center. So this will come in a while, but today I'm making a video about GIC. So stay tuned, do subscribe, like the video if you like it, and yeah, let's get on with the video.
Everybody get your fucking hands up.
So this video will be divided into two segments. The first one would be how do I apply for GIC? What sort of streams are there to apply for GIC? And what are the possibilities in the banks, the rates and all. So that would be the first part, the general information part, which will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes at max. And the second part would be how to save money. So that would be the clickbait for the video. So stay tuned for that. So the first part of the video covers what is GIC. So the GIC is a guaranteed investment certificate that is given to you by the bank in which you have deposited $10,000 or more. That is totally dependent upon you. But the Canadian government tells you to have $10,000 as the GIC amount, which will show that yeah, you are capable enough to sustain yourself in the Canada for a year. So that is what particularly GIC is. Now, majorly two main banks give GIC program like whole the structured way, in a structured way. First is the CIBC, second is the Scotia. So there is major difference between both of these banks GIC's program. Firstly, the Scotia Bank's GIC is $10,200. So $200 is their convenience fee. For the CIBC, it's $10,150. That means $150 is the convenience fee. The second most important difference is this CIBC allows you to pay your GIC through RTGS, NEFT. That is what they will do is they will convert your $10,000 with some additional convenience fee or whatever the forex rate is going on with CIBC for the INR, and they will quote you amount just at the moment in the site. I will give the link in the description. Just go there, type $10,000 India, select India, and then they will be probably showing you around 6,27,000 or 28,000 at this moment of time. I checked it yesterday. So the CIBC allows you to do NEFT, RTGS as well, but the Scotia Bank doesn't allow you to do that. As far as I have seen, I haven't seen any procedures as such. For the Scotia Bank, they directly need you to do a wire transfer via a bank. So that is quite a bit lengthy process. So this is all about GIC. Now there are few Indian banks which gives you a GIC option in Canada. So one of my friend, she encountered with a problem about this GIC. So she was eager to, since this 15th May, all sort of things are going on. So she was eager to open her GIC account, get her money blocked in CIBC, but then she has taken a loan from SBI. So SBI says that they have to open the GIC blocked account in SBI Canada. That is a given rule by the SBI. So there are few banks which has their own whole sort of procedure, but the major are CIBC and Scotia. So if you are not falling under those banks, most probably you would be going through CIBC and Scotia Bank. Now, for the second part of the video, how would you save roughly 10,000 rupees in INR? Now, please make sure that you understand this step by step. Firstly, so every bank has a forex department, and there they charge. Mostly if it's a nationalized bank in India, they will charge you the highest rate of that particular currency in a day or in the previous day, so that there is no marginal difference and all. So for me, I am going through Bank of Maharashtra. So they told me that the current exchange rate is 60.91, which is sort of the highest achieved Canadian dollar in the day. So they take that. Then there are forex, I would say agents, another Epix Cash and all. So they do wire transfers and all. They also charge a nominal amount, not nominal, but yeah, that is like if the dollar is going at 60 something, they would be charging 61. So that is the nominal in this case. But still, if you go to CIBC and pay your amount in INR, that is 6,28,000. But if you will do the maths, for in my case, let me just simplify it. In my case, I am paying 6,20,000 something, 20,500, 20,000 something to the CIBC, $10,150 to the CIBC bank for my block account for GIC. But if you compare that with the INR transaction which CIBC allows you to do, that is 6,28,000 and 6,20,000 which I'll be paying as my GIC. So there is 8,000 to 8,500 rupees difference very easily. And in the coming days, if you're doing this GIC process after 1 or 2 or maybe 5 days or week, it will go to 10,000. That is for sure. So this is how the difference is created. CIBC tells you to give them $10,150. That is including their convenience fee. That is 1.5% of the total amount that you are trying to deposit. For the same, it's 2% in the case of Scotiabank, that is $200. Both of the processes are same. You have to do the wire transfer. You have to go through a meticulous process. I applied for my this GIC to the CIBC bank in Friday or Friday something, but then it's Saturday and Sunday, so it's been rolled over. So they take 2 business days to give you the instruction sheet, and then go to your bank, take that instruction sheet, fill out the A2 form, the SWIFT code and everything. You will get it once you get the instruction sheet. So do that whole process and then you are sorted. And your GIC is done. You will be basically giving the bank the power to transfer the funds from your account to theirs and then further wire to CIBC and all. So this is how the CIBC's or any other bank's wire transfer process as far as it goes. Even if you go through a forex exchange agent, they will be doing the same process. So you will be giving them the money and then they will be following all these process like the form filling and everything. So they will be doing that on that. So giving like 5 to maybe like, if I'm paying 620, so maybe you would be paying the forex agent as 621, 622. So maybe 2,000 rupees extra for that whole paperwork. If you want to do that, you are more than welcome. But if you want to save that 2,000 rupees as well, go through the nationalized banks and do everything on your own. And it's very easy, man. It's very easy. If somebody wants to know how the form is being filled, I will share my form as well. So if you want, message me on Instagram. I'll be sharing my link of the Instagram ID. So message me on Instagram. I'll be providing you that particular thing. And the I've also created a referral code for myself. So if you are watching this video and then going for this GIC on CIBC, please make sure that you place my referral ID, the shubhamgiri915@gmail.com. So that is my email ID, and please make sure I do that. So you would be getting $25. I'd be getting $25. It's a win-win for both the people. So hope this helps, and stay safe as COVID is there. So I've been stuck by COVID, so here in quarantine and all. So today I thought like why not maybe a video. So yeah, peace out, man.